Hey, happy hump day. CJ Curry here, back with another Prize Picks video. We're going to talk about a few different MLB options on today's Prize Picks board. We went 2-2 yesterday, 2 hits, 2 misses. So let's see if we can improve on that 2-2 record. I got a special deal for you guys. I'll make a special agreement between you and I. If we sweep the board, go 4-0, or if we reverse sweep and go 0-4, I'm going to pick somebody from the comments section down below to win a free month of Dub Club on me. So all you have to do, leave a comment with your favorite pick, prop, or play of the day. And if we go 4-0 or 0-4, unfortunately, I'll pick somebody from the comment section to win a month of Dub Club. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I'm dropping different videos each and every day regularly. So if you're looking for more Prize Picks options, I'm going to have them for you throughout the summer, talking some MLB, WNBA, and more. All right, let's move over to today's Prize Picks plays of the day, because there is a lot of MLB value sticking out this morning. So we're going to start things off here with Shohei Otani of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, Otani's been in a little bit of a slump lately. He's taking on the New York Mets today. David Peterson's the starting pitcher for the Mets. We're looking at Otani at 1.5 hitter strikeouts. And the reason I'm looking at this one is because I think, based on what we're finding on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, that he makes for a fine option for an under, for a less play. Let's go over to the optimizer and take a look at this one. We're going to punch in Otani's name here. And what this Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer tool will do for you is it'll actually go out and take a look at all the different sportsbook data, and it'll get you what are called true odds or fair odds of a prop to hit. So in this case, we're looking at Otani's hitter strikeouts. You can see that he's got about a 53.7% chance of him staying under 2 hitter strikeouts today. And it's pulling sportsbook data in from DraftKings, from BetMGM, from Fliff, and basically the odds are minus 141. So is it a plus EV play, a positive expected value play? Yes, it is. Meaning we've got the wind at our back, that we are not going against the odds, against the juice. We got the grain going in our favor here. So let's go take a look at Outlier and take a look at some of these recent game logs from the 2024 season for Shohei Otani. You can see that in the 54 games in which he has played this season, 43 out of 54 games, 80% of the games in which he's appeared in, he has stayed under 2 hitter strikeouts. Now, over the last 3 games, he has had 2 and 3 hitter strikeouts. I'm hoping for a better performance from Otani today. If we take a look at how he's done against left-handed pitchers, which is what Peterson is, the starting pitcher for the New York Mets, you can see he stayed under in 79% of the games. 15 out of 19 games in which he has faced a left-handed pitcher, he has went under 2 hitter strikeouts, averaging about 0.95. We'll round that up and call it about 1 hitter strikeout in games against lefties. Now, we can go and take a look at historical data here, thanks to Outlier. If we go down here to the very bottom, you can see that he's faced David Peterson with 4 different plate appearances, so 4 at-bats, and you can see he struck out just 1 time in those 4 at-bats. So that's kind of the breakdown for Otani. Let's go take a look at a couple of projections. You guys know that projection models should be a part of your process if it's not. And my favorite MLB projection model is this one right here. It's called the BAT. It's by Derek Carty. You can find it on EV Analytics. You could also find it on Roto Grinders. If you're taking a look at an MLB model, you want a good one, this is about the most accurate MLB model as you are going to find. But no MLB model or no MLB projection system is 100% accurate. But let's go ahead and take a look and see where they have Shohei Otani projecting today. So we're going to go to the hitter strikeout category, punch in Otani's name, and you can see they have him projected for 1.23 hitter strikeouts, putting him closer to 1 strikeout than 2. Obviously, if he has 2 or more, we are in deep doo-doo. We don't want him to have 2 or more hitter strikeouts. But this first projection at 1.23 looks pretty promising. Now, I do like to use multiple projection models, and so in this case I have another one at my disposal here, which is RotoWire. You could take RotoWire for an all-access 2-day pass. I've left a special link for you down in the description of today's video. And when you go and punch in Otani's name on this RotoWire projection tool and open up his little projection card here, you can see he's projected for 1.3 hitter strikeouts. Again, putting him much closer to 1 strikeout than 2 based on this projection here. So the projection models say take the under on Shohei Otani. They're leaning less here on RotoWire. So I think that's what we should do as well. Lean less on Otani against the New York Mets and hope that he has a better day at the plate. Moving on to the next one, David Fry of the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Colorado Rockies. And if you caught last night's game, you saw that the Cleveland Guardians and Colorado Rockies put up a whopping run total last night. There was a ton of runs scored in that game. Hopefully today is more of the same, as they are playing in Coors Field, which is one of the most hitter-friendly ballparks, if not the most hitter-friendly ballpark in all of Major League Baseball. So David Fry is sitting out here at 1.5 total bases. What are we going to do with this one? More or less? Well, we're going to go over to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer first and foremost. And when we do that, we can see that David Fry is right up here at the top of the optimizer with almost a 55% chance of him exceeding 1.5 total bases. Now, total bases can be achieved one way and one way only. The player has to use his bat. No, he can't be walked. No, he cannot be hit by a pitch. No, stolen bases don't count. He has to make contact with the ball using his stick in order for him to accrue a total base. Now, 1.5 total bases, this could be a double, this could be a home run, this could be a triple, this could be a couple of singles. There's a lot of different ways you could go over 1.5 total bases using your bat. But nonetheless, is this a positive expected value play? Yes, absolutely. It's one of the top plus EV plays on the MLB board. And as you can see with the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer here, looking at the MLB plays right now, there is a ton of value. So feel free to pause this video, look into some of these other picks that are up here at the top of the optimizer, because they probably won't last much longer. With all this value, it only stays around for so long before PrizePicks starts bumping lines up, bumping lines down, or taking lines down from the PrizePicks board. So if you want to take this Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer for a full test drive, there's a special link down in the description, code Curry. It's going to save you 25% off your first month of the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. But David Fry looking very good here, looking like a very optimal play. Let's take a look at his game logs here using Outlier. You can see that Fry, over the course of the season, 38 games in which he has appeared, he's gone over 1.5 total bases in just 42% of the 38 games in which he's appeared. But I will say this, playing in Coors Field, it's just different, guys. There's just a different atmosphere there. Like I said, very hitter-friendly ballpark, and Fry in this environment, in this situation, last night had 6 total bases. So again, if he can keep that going tonight, 2 total bases should be very doable, very achievable with how well things have been going for hitters in Coors Field. So there's a little bit of the hit rate game log type of information for David Fry. Let's go take a look at some of the projections. So we're going to go back to the bat projection models here by Derek Carty. We're going to go over to the total base section. It's how easy it is to use these tools, by the way. And you type in Fry's name, and you can see that he's projected for about 2.2 total bases. So they have him for 2 or more total bases today, taking on the Rockies. So that first projection is looking very solid. We know that we've got a good projection there. Let's go back over to RotoWire and just check a second projection. And you can see that David Fry, as far as his projection, well, it is projecting very well here. They're leaning more on the RotoWire dashboard. We open that up, and they've got him projected for nearly 3 total bases. So hopefully things go well here for David Fry. Again, in a good position, playing the Rockies in Colorado. You can't ever really go wrong there. So looked like a solid option for a more play for David Fry, which brings us to our last 2 picks. We got a couple of pitchers and a couple of strikeout props that we're going to get into. But first and foremost, if you're looking for a kick butt community, hey, think about joining Dub Club. For as little as 67 cents per day, you can join me and a group of a whole bunch of like-minded individuals who are sharing their favorite picks, plays, parlays, their favorite options on PrizePicks, Underdog, sportsbooks, etc. For a plethora of different sports, NBA, WNBA, MLB, you name it. esports. We're doing a little bit of everything in our community. So check out the pinned comment in the comment section below. Like I said, you got a home right here waiting for you. Get out of that funky group text that you're in. Come join some people who actually know what they're talking about and what they're doing. And hopefully we can start winning more together with Dub Club. All right, taking a look here at the next pick. Like I said, it's George Kirby of the Seattle Mariners. He's taking on the Houston Astros today, and we're going to go back to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. Yes, it's rinse and repeat. We got to go and check and make sure that this is a plus EV play. And when we go and find George Kirby here, you're going to see that it is a plus EV play, meaning the odds, again, are in our favor for him to stay under 5.5 pitcher strikeouts. You're even seeing a sportsbook like Pinnacle that has him at -169 to go under 5.5. If you don't know about Pinnacle, Pinnacle's one of the sharpest sportsbooks. Like I said, they don't let just any average Joe place a bet on Pinnacle. Usually it's sharp money coming in on the Pinnacle Sportsbook. But Pinnacle has him as a -169 betting favorite to go under 5.5 pitcher strikeouts. And then you see where all these other sportsbooks kind of align. FanDuel, he's an under. DraftKings, he's an under. BetMGM and Caesars, he's an under as well. So all the sportsbooks saying take the under on George freaking Kirby. So let's go take a look at where he's at this season. The last couple of games have not been good to George Kirby. 3 strikeouts against the Nats, 3 strikeouts against the Orioles. He did have 6 against the Royals, but you go back to the previous 2 games, just 4 against Minnesota and Twins, and then 3 against this same Houston Astros team back on May the 3rd. So he's seen them earlier in the month of May. So we'll see how things turn out this time around. But yes, George Kirby not doing great over his last 5 games in terms of having 6 or more strikeouts. You can also see how he's done at home. His home numbers do get a little bit better. He did go over in 4 out of 5 home games. So if the splits scare you, if you think that, hey, him pitching at home means he's going to do much better today, well, then you can feel free to leave this pick alone. You can fade it. You ain't got to take it. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything they don't want to do. But let me show you some projections on George Kirby today. Back to the bat we go. We're going to go over to the K props and then punch in George Kirby's name there. You can see he's projected for about 5 strikeouts according to the bat. Again, 5 would get us paid if we're leaning toward the under on the 5.5. And I do think this will get bumped down because there is just too much juice on the under at 5.5 for this to stay at 5.5 forever. If it gets down to 5, then maybe you want to take the over at 5. I mean, that could be a strategy as well. Wait for it to get bumped down to 5 and then maybe take the over at 5 if you feel so inclined. Check it out, a second projection. We're going back to RotoWire and punching in Kirby's name there, and you can see he's projecting for a less. They're saying lean less on George Kirby at 5.5 strikeouts, and that's based on their projection for Kirby strikeouts, which is 4.4. Again, a much lower number than the 5.5 line, which is where he currently sits on PrizePicks. So more than a 1 strikeout differential between the projections on RotoWire and his line at 5.5 Ks. So I would take Kirby for less. And it looks like they removed our last pick, which was Cutter Crawford, which is okay. We could go ahead and end the video there. There's 3 different options for you. If we go 3-0, I'm picking somebody from the comments section to win a free month of Dub Club. If we go 0-3, I'm picking somebody from the comment section down below to win a free month of Dub Club. Either way, the sweepstakes is on. Let me know what you think about these picks. Liking them, hating them, leave a comment down in the comment section below. Good luck on your picks, plays, and parlays. If you're in Dub Club and Discord, I'll be dropping more picks very, very soon. Peace.